Wow, guys, this is shocking. Pete Rose has officially passed away at the age of 83. Just someone who meant a lot to the game, gave everything he had to the game, and he was just a hustler, man. An incredible player, and he was just an incredible leader on the field for the Reds, man. His legacy is up in the air with a lot of people, but I'm not here to promote his Hall of Fame case. I'm not here to demote anything about him, but I'm here to just give him the proper respect as he deserves. Obviously, I didn't watch him play, being a younger Reds fan. But you can't be a Reds fan if you don't know what great things he did for this franchise. So let's talk about his early career, man. Just very sad news to hear. But his MLB debut, 1963, with the Cincinnati Reds. He was the 1963 NL Rookie of the Year, and then he was nicknamed Charlie Hustle for just his effort off everything. One of the best competitors of the generation, let alone of all time in MLB history. Just a sad, end to his career, obviously, but he's still, he did everything he could for this franchise and the game. At one point, he was like on pace to break like the rookie hit record. I don't know. I read something about that, but anyway, I mean, he was nicknamed Charlie Hustle for a reason. It was one thing I always value, and one thing I've been critical of with this Reds team is their lack of effort. But I mean, this dude, talking with older Reds fans and just hearing everything and just knowing what he was about. I mean, he was known for his relentless effort. And like I said, I didn't watch him play or anything, but you know how everybody knows how great he is. So this is his early career. This is some of his records. I mean, he's the all-time hit leader with 4,256. He holds the record for the most games played in MLB history, the most at-bats at over 14,000 at-bats. And he was a consistent 303 career batting average across 24 seasons. So not only does he have records that are to behold with, longevity, but he hit 24 seasons. He played 24 seasons, and he put up these type of them. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Passion was just always there. I mean, you see with normal people, I mean, it's very hard to develop a passion, especially for so long, and he just was able to do it, man. Kept himself motivated, and you got to give him a lot of respect, man. Like I said, I know his legacy is up in the air with a lot of people, but you just couldn't deny how great he was. I mean, Cincinnati invented hustle, and it was part of this. This man was the ringleader of it. And then you look at his accolades and accomplishments: a 17-time All-Star at 5 different positions. Won the MVP in 1973. He won 2 Gold Gloves in 1969 and 1970. Won a Silver Slugger award. His number 4 was retired by our franchise, the Cincinnati Reds, and he won 3 championships, 2 of them during the Big Red Machine era in back-to-back years against the Red Sox in the World Series in 1975, and then the sweep that the Reds had in 1976, which is their second most recent World Series and their most recent is obviously they swept the Athletics. So they've won 8 straight World Series games, and he was on the team for the first 4. So haven't lost a World Series game since Pete Rose was there, and he won obviously in 1980 against the Philadelphia Phillies. So with the Philadelphia Phillies, so 2 different teams. He was great, and he was obviously World Series MVP in 1975. That was probably the most memorable one when they took out the Boston Red Sox in 7 games. Everybody remembers that historic Game 6. I think that takes the cake for the best moment of that World Series, obviously, but. I mean, his play was also stellar. Obviously, again, I wasn't alive during it, but you can't really be a Reds fan if you don't know. So, just want to talk about his legacy, man. I mean, his controversy was there, of course, but his playing days were just unparalleled. I mean, he was a key member of that Big Red Machine, one of the greatest dynasties in baseball history, one of the most dominant teams, not only of the decade but of all time. But he led the team to back-to-back World Series in 75 and 76. So. He's, a champion. He's always going to be a champion, no matter who he is. It's a shame that he won't ever see the Hall of Fame, and I think MLB is going to regret it, but his legacy is beyond all that. And he was, not only a great player for us, but a great player for the game. So thank you, Pete Rose, from all Cincinnati Reds fans. We're going to continue to fight for you. A relentless competitor who defined hustle, passion, and Charlie Hustle forever in the heart of all Cincinnati Reds fans. Rest in peace, Pete Rose. Have a good one, guys.